Great. Hi, everyone. I'm Sue Ann Sylvester with Coldwell Banker Realty in Mountain Lakes, New Jersey. And I am here with Laurie Carlson, a Premier Plus Realty in beautiful Cape Coral, Florida. Hey, Laurie, thank you for sharing some sunshine with us. Welcome.
Good morning or good afternoon, I guess. Thank you so much for having me.
Great. So what I wanted to ask you a little bit is about, first of all, how are you doing in Florida? How's everybody? And tell us a little bit about what it's like right now. You know, can you get out and enjoy the sunshine? Are the beaches open?
The beaches are not open. We have some of the parks are open now, but only for movement, bike riding, walking, no congregating. So, but
Okay.
you know, we're fortunate. My husband and I, Terry, well, you know Terry.
Yes.
We're fortunate enough, you know, that we have a beautiful screen lanai with a pool overlooking the golf course. So we can spend a lot of time out there, which we have been doing quite frequently.
So you're still getting vitamin D. That's great.
We're still getting vitamin D, and I am happy to say the golf course is open again. So.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that sounds great because, you know, as we're here in New Jersey sheltering in place, many of us are thinking about other places in the future that we might to shelter. Tell us about what it's like to live in Southwest Florida.
Well, first of all, we have our average temperatures during January, February, March run anywhere between 77 to 82 degrees.
Okay.
So that's my favorite part. You know, when we have to put closed shoes on and socks, we kind of complain. So it's kind of a relaxed lifestyle here. We have the beaches. We have a lot of outdoor activities we can do. Throughout the year, we've got lots of lots of festivals that we can go to, and you know, things like that. Beautiful parks. Cape Coral itself has over 400 miles of navigable canals, that a lot of which lead out to the Gulf of Mexico. So the boating, the fishing, the water sports, the golfing, all that.
And the shelling, right? You've got some great photos for us. Maybe you can share some photos while we're talking.
We do. You want me to share those? All
Sure.
right.
You can maybe share while we talk. That would be great.
Absolutely. All right. So this one, you know, we're fortunate. Cape Coral is just about 15 minutes from Sanibel Island and Captiva Island.
Yeah.
Which is, you know very well that those beaches are worldwide known beaches, very famous beaches. And actually, a little known fact is I years ago, 1980, when I first got married, spent my honeymoon on Captiva Island.
Okay. We have a house on Sanibel there.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And at the time I was living in New Jersey, and I thought, oh my goodness, what I wouldn't give to live in a beautiful tropical paradise like this. And now I live here. So this one was taken at the Sanibel Causeway.
Oh, sure.
And yes, and let me get down here. So speaking of shelling, one of our favorite activities to do, especially after a storm, because the waters churn up all the shells from the bottom, and if you get out there nice and early, you can get some beautiful shells. And people like to do crafts with them. Some people like to just put them in their landscaping, you know.
Yep, really pretty.
Yeah, and then I just love this picture. Doesn't make you just want to walk right down that path. You've got the all the lush foliage, tropical foliage.
Very pretty. And the leaves don't fall in the fall, and everything always looks green and lush instead of bare in the winter.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And tell me about who's moving to Florida? What kind of clientele do you have coming to Cape Coral and Southwest Florida area?
Our clientele is mixed. This is a picture of Fort Myers Beach, just on a side note here. Some of our wildlife. I'll go back to that as I talk about. So who we have moving here is really varied. We sell a lot of homes to second home buyers who maybe want to buy a home for retirement. They want to pick it up now and be able to take advantage of the good prices that we have right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then also they can rent it to defray their costs in the meantime. And then when they retire, they use it as their retirement property.
Is it like we have a spring market? Do you have a hot market there?
Our hottest market is January, February, March.
Okay.
And depending on whether or not you guys get a lot of snow, the more snow you get, the more active our market is during the winter months.
Okay. What about the kinds of houses, the styles, and the price ranges? What do you typically sell? Oh, baseball.
Well, this is what we do for Christmas, by the way.
Yay!
Let me get there. So this is just an aerial view of some of Cape Coral's waterways.
Yep.
As I said, we have over 400 miles of canals, and you can have your boat right behind your house. You see the boat dock over here. So to get a house on a canal.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet.
Isn't that cute? When you get a house on a canal, it depends on its proximity to open water. That kind of drives the price range.
Okay.
You're talking anywhere from 300,000 on up. So if you get a little bit of an older home that you just want to use as a vacation place and maybe rent it out in the meantime, you can get those for in the 300s range. This is Tarpon Point Marina in Cape Coral. We've got some beautiful restaurants, and these are some of the condos. They start at about 500,000. I think the penthouse just sold for a couple million.
Wow.
So now we're getting into more the residential area. This one here is actually one of our listings, listed at 869,000. And as you can see, this is another marina in the background, and then open water here. So this house is about 10 to 15 minutes out to that open water.
And it looks like it's right on a canal. Does it have a pool too?
And it has a pool too.
Wow.
I'm going to show you an aerial view. This is an aerial, the backside of that same house. 3,700 square feet with 4 bedrooms and a den, pool, spa, enough space for his motor yacht. And then he's got another boat lift over here for his smaller boat that he fishes with.
So some of the boats cost as much as the houses, right?
Yeah. That boat, he just recently sold it. You know, you can pick those up for about 250,000, depending on the age of them and the condition. You know, and sometimes you can get them for better prices, but usually they're higher than that, but starting around 250.
Well, it sounds like a really wonderful lifestyle.
This one is more of a residential area as well. This one sold just recently for 465. And that's kind of the niche that seems to be what draws most of the people from New York and New Jersey. They want the waterfront, and they want the space, and they want a newer home. This was built in 2007. This one in particular was 2,400 square feet. And that sold for 465,000. That one is about probably 30 minutes out to open water. So you can see that the price is driven by the proximity to the open water.
Sure.
And whether or not you have a bridge to go.
I'm wondering if now a lot of people might be moving out of New York and other metropolitan areas. First of all, because they can now work wherever they want. We've all realized that working from home is doable, and you can be maybe even more productive. And now they could have a lifestyle after work and on weekends that they enjoy, instead of being tied into an urban setting. So you may see a big difference. I think in New Jersey, we're going to see a lot of people coming from New York, moving out to get more space and have a less frenetic lifestyle.
Mhm. Some of the benefits of being a homeowner here is when you homestead. I'm not sure if you guys have homestead in New Jersey or not. Here we have what we call homestead. When you homestead the property, you get a discount on your property taxes.
Okay.
You also get, they can't raise your taxes any more than 3%, your taxable value, excuse me, any more than 3% in any given year. And we don't have personal property tax, and we don't have state income tax.
Wow, that's a lot of great benefits.
Mm-hmm. So taxes
No
on
wonder
a
you
house
left
like
New Jersey.
this. What's that?
No wonder you left New Jersey.
Taxes on this home in particular would probably be about $6,000
Wow.
if it was homesteaded. And again,
Okay.
that had a 10,000-pound boat lift in the back here. Some of our little friends that you can see when you go out boating. This is in the background over here where I've got my pointer. That's the Fort Myers Beach Bridge.
Sure.
Okay, so all along here, you know, you've got restaurants that you can pull up to, and this is going back into the back bay, back behind Fort Myers Beach.
Okay. Great.
So,
Now you work with your husband. I know both you and Terry through the Tom Ferry elite coaching program we're with.
right.
What's it like to work with your husband every day?
Well, interestingly enough, we get asked that question a lot, as I'm sure
Yep.
you probably know. And you know, we a lot of times don't see each other all day. We have
Okay.
different roles in our team, and you know, there are times when he's out all day on showings, or I'm out all day on showings with another customer. And so it's good. We have different strengths that we play off of each other's strengths. And it works.
And I know you guys make a great team and do a wonderful job for your clients. Absolutely. So is there anything
Thank
else?
you.
If you have any more fun photos that you wanted to share before we wrap up?
I do. Well, this is a close-up of one of them.
Okay.
And the dolphins are very friendly. This is Rum Runner's Restaurant, one of my favorite places. This is in Cape Harbor Marina. And again, over here, we've got some nice shops and things, and a couple of other restaurants too. This is another sunset of on Fort Myers Beach. And another one of our beautiful parks is the Manatee Park. Manatees are an endangered species, and so we do what we can to protect them, and we have a full park dedicated to them. For our motorcycle riders, this is not my motorcycle. This is one of my Facebook friends who has allowed me to use any pictures that he takes. But we have a bike night here once a month, and so you can, you know, for those motorcycle lovers, you can use your bike year round. You don't have to worry about snow, putting it in the garage for half the year.
Oh,
And then I'll leave you with this one. That's sunset on Fort Myers Beach.
okay. So I didn't know you get big waves like that, because we don't get those in Sanibel.
Well, it depends. You know, it depends on the weather conditions, and there must have been a storm out there this particular day.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much for joining me. And as I said before, we're together in the Tom Ferry Elite Coaching Program. I've gotten to meet some amazing different agents, top agents all over the country like Laurie. And if anyone's thinking of a move in the near future, give me a ring and I could connect you with somebody as wonderful as Laurie and her husband Terry to help you find a new place to shelter in the future. So thank you again, Laurie, and you guys have a wonderful, productive weekend. Stay safe, sane, and well.
Thank you, Sue Ann. You do the same. We'll see you soon.
Okay, take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.